and what all this humankind history has to do with marketing. Welcome to the podcast Marketing Made Simple, and today we'll talk about how to make a line of people dying to buy from you with psychological triggers. Hi, I'm Rudy Galera, a digital transformation expert with over 12 years of experience helping people and companies to thrive on digital marketing. If you are watching this on LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, or Instagram, I would like to tell you that you can listen to the audio in one of your favorite podcast platforms. Just search for Marketing Made Simple, Rudy Galera, and you'll find me. And you can listen while driving, working out, or anything else. But if you're listening to the podcast, I would like to invite you to follow me in any of the platforms that I just mentioned, that I share a lot of rich content every single day. Just search for Rudy Galera and you will find me. This is one of my favorite subjects and one of the main reasons I love marketing. To understand the science and psychology behind human behaviors and decisions. What motivates them to behave in a certain way, the rationalities and emotions that drive different reactions. Despite all rationalities and evolution throughout thousands of years, we still carry a lot of our very primitive marks written in our DNA and presented in various forms in our lives. The unconditional love of the mothers for their children, the fast reaction we have when we burn our hands, our body reaction when we are scared, things we don't control or we don't even think about it. We just do it unconsciously, automatically. It is somehow predefined in our systems to be activated whenever we don't know or don't have time to think about it. Living in society made us suppress most of our primitive behaviors as they are not compatible with our ethic. It's not appropriated or not acceptable, but it doesn't mean they are not there. They are, they act, and they are part of our lives way more than we might think. And it's not different from any decisions that we make every day in our lives. That we might think we consciously decide everything. But the reality is, and studies have proven that good part of our decisions are emotional and a response of our limbic system, our very primitive system that controls our moods and instinct. It controls our basic emotions like fear, anger, love, and drives, hunger, sex, dominance. And what all this humankind history has to do with marketing? A lot. And understanding this relationship can represent the difference between who sells a lot and who are always struggling to make people buy from them or need an extra effort to sell their products and services. So now that you know that most of our decisions are not very rational and that the limbic system is what drives our behavior, I'll give you a list of psychological triggers that will make people pay attention to you and more. Make them dying to buy from you. This is not magic and this is not new at all. You can even pay attention to your behavior and identify all the triggers that I'll mention here in yourself. And don't worry, even if you know all the triggers and consciously try to avoid all of them, your primitive behaviors is stronger than you and your rationality. So if you want to increase your sales, your conversions, and create stronger and more effective marketing strategies, I strongly suggest for you to stay with me until the end of this podcast. So here are the 14 psychological triggers that I have for you to implement in your marketing strategy right now. Novelty. We as human beings love something new. The unexpected, the unfamiliar, always brings us the excitement of a possibility of a reward. And this pleasure makes us want to know more about it and want to be part of it. This is the main reason car makers launch new models every now and then. Apple and Samsung launch new phones every single year. If you think rationally, the changes they make are not huge. And probably your car and your phone are perfectly fine for the next few years, but you want the new. You want to be part of the trends. You want to be cool. So how to implement this in your marketing strategy? Try to create a routine of updates to your products and services. Every few months, every year, every couple of years, you will know better than me. And you can communicate as the version 2.0, 3.0, or the model X, Y, and Z, or a revised and updated version. You can even play with your package, your design, the look and feel of your products or service. Not necessarily changing the product itself. If you maybe can make something more modern that will trigger in your audience the excitement of something new. So understand what your audience is looking for so you can create novelty around something that matters to them. New safety measures, improved quality, new design, new technology, faster, etc. Second trigger, anticipation. Similar to the novelty, and usually used combines, human beings get really excited for something that's coming, for the mystery of the unknown, the live concert that you wait for months, the new PlayStation that's coming up next month. Anticipation generates a strong energy for action that accumulates and is released on the due date, increasing significantly the number of conversions. Anticipation generates the buzz, the word of mouth that is spread before the launch. Again, Apple and also Netflix and Sony do it very well, making people super excited even a year before a new TV show season comes out. Have you finished an entire season of a TV show in one go? Because the end of each episode is so exciting and so mysterious that you must watch the next episode. And when you see, the entire season is gone. This is the power of anticipation applied on every single episode to make you want badly to watch the next episode. So how to implement this in your marketing strategy? I already mentioned a few examples, but you're probably not Netflix or Apple. So let me give you some more down-to-earth examples, like announcing the launch of an event or a special promotion that is coming only next month, or a new feature never seen before that is coming up next week. Here, with the feature, combining novelty and anticipation at the same time, increasing the effectiveness. The more I describe new triggers, I'll try to show you how to combine them to make even more powerful communications. Number 3, curiosity. After describing novelty and anticipation, I think curiosity will be easy to understand by now. Our curiosity gives us so much pleasure to find out more, to see the whole story, that increases a lot our drive for action. It is the way movie makers create the trailer of the films, to make you intrigued, to make you want to know more. Now you have to watch the film to know who wins, who will kill the villain, or how that romantic story will end up. Have you ever noticed how many The Secret of Something books there are? The Secret of Apple, The Secret of Google. These type of titles get you. Now you want to know more about it. Now you want to know the secret behind that story. So how to implement this in your marketing strategy? This trigger is usually good to be used combined with other triggers like novelty, anticipation, or even controversy that I'll explain later. But in your communication, try to avoid giving all the answers at once. Always keep something hidden, some secret. Like, do you want to know how this product or service can make your life easier or better? Subscribe and I'll send you all the details. Or a freemium version of a product or service, or a sample that you can excite people's curiosity to know more and buy something, or at least give you their contact details. Number 4, controversy. A very controversial trigger, but very powerful if done the right way, without touching into politics, racism, sexism, or any unethical topics. Controversy makes a lot of buzz and word of mouth, and again, make people want to know more about it. When you communicate something that goes against the norm, against the common sense, people get immediately triggered to stop and know the answer or the explanation for that affirmation or question or statement that you made. Have you seen ads that say something like, "I know that you have plenty of free time, right?" Or a dog driving a car, or maybe putting some ketchup in your milkshake. All of this make you stop and what? And now you have to wait and see what's going on. You have to watch until the end to see a plausible explanation for that controversial fact. So how to implement this in your marketing strategy? There is no easy answer for this trigger, as it is very case by case, depending on your product, your service, and even your creativity and tolerance level to add this type of intriguing messages in your communication. But my message to you here is try as much as you can to go against the current. Avoid doing everything like everyone else. Create your own personality. And whenever you can, add a touch of controversy. That will instantly make your audience stop to listen to what you have to say. Number 5. Pain and pleasure drivers. This is one of the most used triggers in marketing strategies. And the reason is that pain and pleasure are two of our main primitive drivers as human beings. Throughout all our existence, we are always trying to repeat pleasure and avoid pains in order to keep us alive and happy in life. Pain and pleasure are present in almost all our decisions and activities every day. The reason we work hard to have a comfortable life, choosing to feel pain, to work long hours, to give less attention to your family and friends, because the pleasure at the end will compensate. Or the reason we work out, the pain of the muscles, the pain to go to the gym every day. We go through the pain because it will give us a healthier body and mind, will give you a nice shape. So worth going through the pain to get to the end goal. And this logic takes us to the point A to point B strategy. This is basically where your prospects are in life at the moment and how your products and service can help them to go from point A to point B. How your company will solve some of their problems in life. So make their journey to go through the pain, to get to the end goal, to get to the pleasure, easier or faster. So how to implement this in your marketing strategy? Understanding clearly the point A to the point B for your business. You can play with either pain or pleasure, or even use both in your marketing strategy. Communicating how with your product or service they can avoid the pain of the journey and get easier to the point B. You can say, are you struggling with time? Are you struggling with the tools that you have? Or are you having trouble with your procrastination? We have the best solution to avoid all that pain. This is the way you can touch in their pains. Or you can go straight to the pleasure, showing to your audience that you are the best one to get them to the point B. Do you want the fastest car? Do you want the best cake in town? We are the best solution for you. So then you are touching on the pleasure. You're not talking how to avoid the pain or how your product or service can avoid the pain of the journey or of the process. You are going straight to the pleasure. Number 6, reciprocity. Reciprocity is our feeling to return a favor to someone, to give back something of the same or similar value that someone gave to you. And it can go beyond the individual. If you feel you are blessed by the nature that we have, you might feel the necessity to return with actions or send money to an environmental institution. Or if you have a pet that you love, you can feel the obligation to return this unconditional love, supporting a street animal care institution or religion with charity, or to someone that did you a favor. So reciprocity can also be used in your marketing strategy, as all the companies are supposed to solve a problem to someone or the community. And you can incite this reciprocity feeling, making people want to buy from you, giving something in return to you, even before you sell anything to them. And do you want to know how? Curiosity trigger. So how to implement this in your marketing strategy? Try as much as you can to provide valuable information to your prospects. And of course, related to your point A to point B strategy, that they will feel that you are spending some time, money, and effort to give something to them that will help in their lives. And this needs to be authentic. You can't fake your willingness to help. People know when the favor is not honest. So they will see that you're giving so much to them that they will feel that they need to return this favor by buying something from you or becoming your customer. And this is exactly what I'm doing here with my channel. And I hope that I have been adding a lot of value for you as a marketing professional. Okay, that's enough for today. Let's stop here. I don't think I can cover all psychological triggers without getting too long and exhausting. So I'll stop here at the trigger number 6 and we continue next week on my next podcast. Stay tuned.